Hi, my name is Nirmal, and I'm part of the Bot Rods team here. Bot Rods is an arcade racer with this, elements from Mario Kart and many of the others that preceded us. But the characters have legs and they kind of jump, and so there are some elements of platforming as well. And it's like a fun, family-friendly arcade, cartoony thing. And the bots have personalities as well. And we would like for players to fall in love with their bots and
What were some of the inspirations in making this game? I'm getting like a Sonic R racing vibe to it as well.
So the last good one, according to me, was Crash Team Racing, and after that went away. There's nothing that really fills that gap. But we wanted to build a kart racer kind of feel, but have a lot more depth to it. So instead of the flat mechanics, we've got a lot more in-depth mechanics that's going on. So that's primarily the goal here.
Talk about some of the bots in your game because they seem really cool looking.
Yeah, so this was primarily designed not just as a game, but also as a TV series and stuff. So each of the characters have their own backstory, and there's a whole layer of stuff that is happening underneath it. But we felt that when we were writing the story itself, that it would be a perfect game, and that's actually how Bot Rods came to be.
So talk about some of the challenges when creating a transmedia video game.
So, well, for us, one of the basic challenges was making the legs work. So unlike a normal wheel system, the legs weren't tried before, at least not in a fast racing situation, right? So we had to come up with a lot of solutions of our own. So the development team in Bangalore actually did quite a bit of work in terms of figuring out how the legs would work. And we also included a lot of the actual leg mechanics in the gameplay itself. So it's not like just carts with legs, but they're actual characters jumping around and doing stuff with it. Yeah.
So talk about what it's like working in Unreal Engine.
First of all, the team was not used to Unreal. They were actually using Unity before that. So it took us a while to jump into Unreal and get things rolling. And of course, Unreal is a massive piece of software. So there was quite a bit of trial and error getting stuff working. But I think at the end, as you can see, it looks great. So we are pretty happy with what Unreal is doing so far, yeah.
From a design perspective, talk about some of the challenges when introducing physics while turning, because you're running, not driving.
So one of the first bunch of comments that we actually got, or feedback from people playing, was that is this just a kart racer with legs, right? Why would you have legs? Why wouldn't you just have wheels? So we actually, right now it's not there, but what we are planning to do is build a lot more platforming elements into the racing at the end. So there's a lot of jumping, getting to places which you can't if you don't use the legs and flip over and stuff like that. So the physics aspect is quite tough because the size of the board also matters. So just like cars, like a big truck versus racing a Ferrari, right? So each board has their own characteristic. So we've had to really think about each board while designing them to kind of make them fit into the way people race, right? So every board fits a racing style of your choice. That's basically what it is.
So talk about the different tracks in your game, or that will be in your game.
So right now there's a village track, which is mud, and there's a pipe track, which is like a half pipe kind of thing. But later on, there's going to be like canyons where you jump from surface to surface, so there'll be nothing in between. So if you don't have the speed boost, you will just not make it. You'll have to go all the way back and start again. And you keep moving to different planets as well. So you'll go into the Aquasirian planet where it's primarily water, and some other planet where it'll be underground. So it's quite a different, depending on each species, they have their own planet, and racing in each of these planets is quite different from each other. Yeah.
So when will your game come out, and what platforms will it be on at launch?
For now, we're looking at Xbox, Steam first, and then Nintendo Switch as well, and hopefully PlayStation as well. Yeah.
Where can people go to find more information about your game?
Well, botrodsthegame.com is the website, and all the social media buttons are right there, so you can keep track of all the updates, and we try to keep it as updated as we can.